Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12 and has autism. We paint together working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds of our paintings with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. I have been painting lots of flowers lately, and tonight I'm going to do just something very, well, I want to say simple, but I don't know. I started out doing something like this last night, and I completely changed my mind right at the last, well, changing my mind at the last minute is exactly like really technically what happens. I get going and then I forget or change my mind or whatever. So I don't think last minute is really the words. But I'm just doing something a little more random. I was thinking about multiple flowers, just all kinds, and just doing some things, just not even like completely haphazardly. And then see, we've already dropped some paint, but it's okay. I wanted to put like some black outlines and stuff last night, and I just didn't do it. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight, is just kind of add some different colors and textures and just big, messy, not stopping for anything kind of flowers. We're just going to make them all just random with, like I said, these something different that I don't usually do. And this may or may not be what we want, but what we're doing tonight. It's quite funny to me how I change my mind so easily, and I don't know why I put gray and on here. I'm just telling you, we're just going for it. So my sweet baby O is so incredibly excited because he got to see what he calls his best friend last night, and he has not stopped talking about him, which I absolutely am so incredibly thankful that he has somebody that he cares so much about, and he wants to invite him to church, and he wants him to go to the park, and he wants him to go to grandma's house, and he wants him to go any and every possible place you could even imagine. He wants to take him everywhere with him. He wants him to go to yoga, and he loves his instructor, our instructor. She's great with him. Basically, he just swings and is learning how to relax, which is a 10 plus thing for me, but it's, it's all about life and things. So I'm just so thrilled, though, that he is just loving having the opportunity to spend time with his friend and just all of that. So I don't know, I'm very, 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 very excited for it all. Very excited. And messy flowers, that's what I'm excited about. Messy. This isn't quite how I imagined this was gonna go, but like I said, we're just kind of experimenting. I'm quite tired today. If you're new to my channel, I have breast cancer, and so I'm currently in treatments for breast cancer, and this is my best infusion so far, but I've been fighting a headache all day today, weather related, and that does not make me I'm a cranky person when I have a headache. I guess most of us are, maybe. But I don't get as many as I used to, thankfully. But this was just really, really not my friend. And, you know, when you're already battling one thing, and headaches are not something that I do well with. And upset stomachs, those are like my two really hard things to deal with. It's funny how I can deal with other stuff better than those two things, but I can't. And so thankfully, just a little bit ago, my head started relaxing some after having it pounding all day. So I'm praying that it will stop and I can sleep tonight, and tomorrow will be a better kind of day on the but thankfully I was still able to eat today, even though food didn't taste that great, or I really didn't want much anything. But I was at least able to eat and keep food down and drink. So in the grand scheme of life, what's a headache when you're feeling much better from everything that's kind of been going on? So, but my sweet baby O is so thrilled because he got to see his best friend last night, and he has had an incredible day about talking about him, wanting him to go everywhere, and it makes my heart so happy to know that it's just something like this is just so exciting for him. So I can't even, it just does my heart incredibly well to know that my boy is so happy. So happy. Just gonna kind of do a little randomness here. One more flower. I'm trying to decide which color. I used more I have one bristle wanted to stick out there. I had used more colors or more paint than I thought, because like I said, I'm making it messy. But it was fun to kind of put it all together and just messy as we go. So that's what we're doing tonight. I am going to bed early tonight. So O for Owen is what I sign, and then L and B. So thanks so much for watching and being a part of our day. I hope you have a great rest of yours. Toodles, toodles.